Hello, it's Theresa of Larkin Design, and if you haven't caught part A of this series, there are 2 videos where I'm sharing my 2016 Project Life album, and this is part B. So if you're missing part A, feel free to go back and check in my video list or in the playlist, and you will find that. So you'll be able to see the rest of the year. But I did want to share both of these albums, and I did want to do them each in a separate video so that it's not so long and overwhelming. So this is part 2, or part B, in my 2016 Project Life. I'm doing a full album share, and this is picking up in the month of June. At the very end of May, the last week that we covered in the first album was week 21, which was ending on May 28th. So we're picking up on May 29th and heading into June here. Okay, well actually I guess I put May 30th. And this is week 22. I am still mixing some of my 12 by 12 layouts or traditional layouts with the Project Life layouts, and at this point in time I'm using the Project Life app to tell those stories and document our weeks. This particular week there were 3 pages, so it was a lot going on that week. Natalie broke her arm, and then Memorial Day, and then Nick's birthday as well. His birthday is on June 4th, but I think that we celebrated it on that day. So 3 different events. And then the end of school. This is like the last couple of days of school, and then Emberlyn graduated from elementary school, so that was a big deal. And then a week with just 1 page. A traditional layout. And a good way, right? This is also a good way to get lots of photos on your layouts. If you want to step away from Project Life for a little while, Project Life is a great way to get a lot of photos on your spread, right? 7 photos plus a date card. And if you want to add smaller 3x4 photos, that's pretty simple and easy to do. And you can still go back and do these 2-page spreads as well. I'll check up for her arm, and she was fine at that point. And then the kids, 2 of the kids, Addison and Emberlyn, were in Florida, so these photos were taken of them in Florida by their uncle and sent here, so that's cool. Sort of these are a few quieter weeks with just 2 kids at home. So it's important to notice how the space changes. One of my photography strategies, or one of the things that I do a lot, is photograph the living room with all 4 of them hanging out, or 3 of them hanging out, and that day it was only 2 of them. Very cool. One of my very best friends visiting. They were driving from Ohio to Myrtle Beach, and so they hung out and spent the night. And then Addison and Emberlyn are back. Yay! So we had a game day, puppet day, game day. And a bloom, a little tiny bloom. This, I think, is the beginning of, the beginning of printing on matte photo paper. And so I had talked in the last album about making the decision to print on glossy photo paper and then switching to matte. Some of these, this one is printed at home. At the time I had an Epson. I now have a Canon Pixma, and I have to say, after owning both, the Canon Pixma is far superior than the Epson. But some of these are printed at home, and some of them were printed through Persnickety Prints. It just depends on my schedule and when I need the layout as to whether I print at home. If I'm doing it for design team work, then I'm more likely, obviously, I'm going to print it at home because I don't have a lot of time to order the prints for those layouts. So, yeah, and now that's stuck there. There we go. Okay. There. But I am really liking the structure of these albums with the 12 by 12 page protectors. They seem a lot... Pocket page protectors flop around when you turn the pages. I don't know. It's this weird thing that I have. But, anyway, I do like the structure of these albums with the 12 by 12 layouts and being able to include both Project Life layouts and 12 by 12 layouts. Here is one of the 12 by 12 layouts that I did last year. And then back to regular Project Life. Love, love, love. And then back to a traditional 2-page layout. These are some of the layouts that I like to do, one of each kid at the beginning of the school year, just to highlight where they are at that time in their life. I see these sort of as love notes to each one of them, and my journaling reflects that. They're just things that I want them to know. Another traditional layout. More Ali Edwards product. And another single page layout. And I mentioned that in the previous album too. Some weeks are fewer photos, and on those weeks it's okay to leave it at one page and to leave this side blank. And what I probably will do is go back and just add a piece of pattern paper or cardstock just to cover the back of the photo paper. This is one of the layouts that was printed from Persnickety Prints. So, but you can't tell, like, I don't think you can tell between a Persnickety Prints print and a home printed print. So it all goes smoothly. And then we're coming into October, and so October for me every year is a winding down. It's where I'm going to stop weekly documenting in October, at the end of October, and then take a break, take a photography break in November. My birthday, that was my birthday in October last year. Last week in October. And then our Halloween layouts, always a favorite. And then I did a November roundup layout just to share a couple of the photos from throughout that month. And then this is the layout I did for week 52 from just the last couple of days of December. And then one last layout, and then that's it for 2016. So I'm going to put a wrap on this year. It's really exciting, and it's been a lot of fun to share this process with you and to have your encouragement and your support. So thank you for following along, and thank you for helping me get that done. And I hope that you've been inspired to, if you're still working on your 2016 album, you get there. You get there, you get it done. One layout per week, you'll get it done. And so thanks again for watching, you guys. I hope you will like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.